Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone, panting and sweating as you run through my corridors. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine?
Oh yeah! System Shock 2.
In 2072, a rogue artificial intelligence known as Shodan lost her mind. In her limitless imagination, Shodan saw herself as a goddess, destined to inherit the earth. That image was snuffed out by the hacker who created her.
February 3rd is the day the magic happens. The Von Braun, the first starship in history capable of traveling at faster than light speed, will undertake her maiden voyage. This incredible journey is the result of teamwork between the UNN Protectorate and the incredible scientific minds at the newly relicensed Tri-Optimum Corporation. Imagine being able to travel to distant star systems in a period of weeks. It's all part of Tri-Op's commitment to the future. The Von Braun is packed with over 1.8 billion flight, scientific, and security systems, nearly all developed by Tri-Optimum and its wholly owned subsidiaries. Providing security for the Von Braun as she plows through the heavens will be the UNN Rickenbacker. At her helm will be no less than Captain William Bedford Diego himself, hero of the Battle of Boston Harbor during the Eastern States Police action. This incredible union of government and corporation is made possible by an intricate series of docking mechanisms that will allow the Rickenbacker to piggyback its way into jump space. Sleek, fast, revolutionary. Who knows what wonders await our crews in the bosom of the cosmos? All we do know is that it's a great day for mankind.
This is Dr. Ruby Delacroix of the UNN Von Braun. We've been hijacked by an unknown force. Ship security has been compromised. Do not allow the ship... Repeat, do not allow the ship to leave under any circumstances. I don't know what we're up against here.
It's about to get real. I don't know. Is it? Yeah, here we go. Alright. Alright, here we go. Here.
Welcome to the Ramsey Center
okay.
UNN recruitment facility. Please watch your step when leaving the train. The grav shafts at the end of the hall will take you to the street-level training and recruitment center. Please proceed to the grav shafts.
So we're gonna play through this.
Step into the grav shafts to proceed to the street-level recruitment.
But we're also gonna listen to all the narration in the game too. So similar to Doom 3 playthrough, PDAs. I mean, this Doom 3 takes a lot from System Shock 2.
Before you choose your career, you'll want to learn some basic abilities. First, you should go into the basic training center. When you're done with basic training, proceed to the advanced training area.
Which we're not gonna do. I'll show you why. We'll go into basic training. I played
to pick
through...
up Welcome Trainee. While you're in our virtual training courses, we provide you with a simulated cyber interface. This training interface is identical to an actual military-grade cyber interface. Now, let's try it out. Move the mouse. See how it changes where you look?
Oh my god.
That means you're in shoot mode.
Oh no shit.
Hit the tab key. This puts you in use mode, where you can use your mouse to interact with items in the world. Open your primary MFD, or multifunction display, by clicking on the MFD button near the bottom of the screen.
Pretty much PDA.
This display shows your strengths in various areas. When you're ready to continue, press the tab key to go back to shoot mode. Try changing between modes until you get the hang of it.
We're gonna head to
Follow
the
the red path along the ground to the next training station.
Alright, so, and I probably skip advanced.
You've done well. Remember, if you're unclear on any if you've completed basic training, you're ready for the advanced lessons provided here. Advanced training will familiarize you with the 3 key areas of military. Here's where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where you enlist in one of the 3 branches of the military. Once you decide on your branch of service, there's no going back. The shuttle will take you to a UNN orbital space station, where you'll receive a briefing regarding your yearly postings. Good luck.
Yeah, I have no idea, guys, so I think we're gonna pick Navy. And I played through like maybe the first 5 minutes just to get through the training and to see what it's all about. So other than that, I have no idea what this game has in store for us. Hopefully it lives up to its reputation as a pretty intense survival horror. And from what I've read on GOG.com, where you can buy this for $10, no, you don't have to buy it. Just watch my playthrough.
Welcome aboard the space station Chesapeake
It's a pretty
Bay,
slick
sailor.
game, so.
It looks like you've picked up some standard weapon skills at basic on Coronado Island. Now it's time for your tour of duty. Your tour will consist of 4 postings over 4 years. In this man's Navy, you're given a choice of 3 different postings a year. It's up to you to decide what kind of career you want to have, so choose wisely. Just approach a shuttle bay to receive a briefing on a posting. If you think that posting is right for you, head into that bay to accept the assignment.
Alright, so we're going to take on the missions here. And if you guys haven't really noticed yet, this game's from 1999. I think it held up pretty well. They may have adjusted a couple things here and there. I'm sure they did before they released it again. But it played like it's smooth. The movement is super smooth, so. Alright, let's see here. And I've never played Navy before. I didn't want to pick Marines because, well, Doom 3 we are a Marine. And it's somewhat just, you know, simple FPS. So we're gonna Navy. I think involves a lot of hacking, maybe, and repair, stuff like that. So let's see what happens here with the missions.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an engineer's mate to help maintain the ship's core energy systems. There's some heavy lifting involved, sailor, but you'll learn your way around the high-tech equipment. The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control systems. You'll get your feet wet with the high-tech systems, but also expect some heavy lifting. The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteers for their military police detachment. Those sailors can get pretty rowdy on these year-long cruises, so you better not be afraid of it.
Okay.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control system.
Wow, look at those. Look at those intense graphics. Holy shit. This is revolutionary back in 99. I think during this time I was playing a lot of Ultima Online. So your tour of duty aboard the UNN Lucille is concluded. You spend a productive year. Captain Mara is pleased with your work, especially with the initiative you showed in physical training or friendly ensign. Should use some backdoors to the ship's primary data loop and spend your time off pumping mineral iron. So you gained, you know, strength and whatever else it was I gained there. So I'm usually a min-maxer.
The UNN Carfax is undertaking a mission to examine a newly discovered Class B comet approaching the outer solar system.
Okay.
You'll likely pick up some useful skills working with the high-tech navigation systems aboard this newly commissioned heavy cruiser. The UNN Pierce is ferrying liberated political prisoners back home from their detention near Saturn. The Pierce has been assigned a detachment of Marines and needs sailors to load, administer, and maintain the arms on board the ship. The UNN Carfax is undertaking a mission to examine a newly discovered class.
Like I said, I'm usually a min-maxer, but I have no idea, and I kind of want to go into this blind. So like a lot of RPGs, I'll kind of figure out what I want to do before I even pick my tune. So we'll see how far we get with this. I mean, if we make it to the end, we make it to the end. If we find out we're just absolutely struggling and we can't make it any farther, then we won't continue this series.
The Navy strongly encourages every sailor to undertake some amount of zero-G training. A year at the Yamamoto space station in Earth's orbit will more than suffice.
Once we get past the beginning tutorial, basic missions here.
The Navy's Marie Curie Research Facility on Aquinas 4 is currently conducting research on a new strain of spaceborne virus that killed 220,000 citizens of New Atlanta.
200.
To lift the quarantine, we must determine how the virus pierced the city's micronet. The Navy maintains a survival training school on the surface of Io. The Navy strongly encourages every sailor to undertake some amount of zero-G training. A year at the Yamamoto space station in Earth's orbit. The Navy strongly encourages every sailor to undertake some amount of zero-G training.
We're gonna try it. We're gonna get agility. I was thinking survival, but agility is probably better. I don't know. I have no idea. It's gonna be really interesting playthrough. And like I said, we'll get into some commentary once we get past this basic beginner stuff. So there you go, again, +2 agility. Who knows? We'll learn it together. How about that? Oh shit! Tango protocol. And I'm glad all the cutscenes here are working too, because when I first played through it for like the first 10 minutes just to see what was going on, if it was even a viable option to do a video on, it didn't work. Like all these little cutscenes weren't even working at all, so. Okay, so we're going to work on the Rickenbacker. And here we are, and the Rickenbacker is hooked up to the LeBron James there. The basketball player in space. And 5 months later, even in Von Braun, near the whatever ton of miles from Earth. It's all quiet. There I am in cryostasis, chilling like a villain. So far, I'm pretty impressed. I'm sure that the graphics are like super awesome, but back in the day, and this game is 14, 15 years old.
Restoring memory.
Steady yourself, soldier. This is Dr. Janice Polito of the computer ops staff of the Von Braun. You're safe for the time being. You're recovering from the effects of surgery and will be unable to remember any of the events of the last few weeks. You're on board the starship Von Braun and something's gone very, very wrong. Some kind of force has hijacked this ship. That's why you volunteered to be implanted with some experimental cybernetic implants.
Volunteer.
Rely on your cyber interface. It just might save your life. You must find an elevator and come up to Deck 4 to meet me. Deck 4. Can you remember that?
Yeah.
But keep your eyes open. They're after us both now.
Deck 4, and I've been voluntarily implanted. Against my own will, I've been voluntarily implanted with cryochips. That's...
Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside the window.
And,
it's become unstable due to... Move!
Oh damn, son.
Take cover!
Get covered. Here it comes. I want... Oh, there it is.
Critical decompression hazard in the cryo recovery suite. Evacuate immediately.
Cryo recovery suites. Oh, sweet. See, you got loots? Yo, wrench. Equip that. There we go. Yeah, we can't beat the bodies. Anyway, guys, why don't we do this? Why don't we pick this up in the next episode? I think that'd be a good idea. And so yeah, I'll see you then.